So welcome back on trying to learn how to do scansion. I'm going to ask you to follow along with me in your notes. So you'll see that I have on Schoology attached a list of rules that are for scansion. Now the basic rules are still that if you have a vowel followed by two consonants, it is going to be long, and a vowel followed by a consonant and then another vowel, that would be short. And today we're going to actually see that there were a couple more rules and actually see them in play. So I'm going to go ahead and just make my life easier and try and find my vowels. I got an A, I, U. Oh, this U follows a Q, so that one doesn't count. E, A, O. And then I have these two words. Now, this is something called a diphthong. A diphthong are two vowels squished together to make one sound. So this is actually pronounced Troy-I. Now, and notice how I didn't say Tro-E-A. It's Troy-I. So because of that, this is only going to count as each individual vowel. So the vowel sound itself is what we're counting. We have this Q-U, that doesn't count, so that I, U, A, O, I. Now I'm going to go ahead and change my color. Well, what we remember from last time is the fifth foot is always going to be a dactyl, while the sixth foot is always going to be a spondy. So I'm just going to put a little line right here to let me know this is my sixth foot, and I know this is going to be long, long. And I here on my 3, so I'm going to do long, short, short. Let's go ahead and see if there's anything else that we can notice. Well, this one is going to be long because it has no choice because it's the beginning of the sentence. Let's just see if there's anything like I got a vowel followed by a vowel and then a consonant. Okay, maybe this one. Oh, that one's Let's do this is followed by two consonants. Anything else? Oh, this O is followed by two consonants. And what about this I? Ooh, that's followed by two consonants. So those are the ones I know for sure. So I'm going to change the color one more time. Now I have this A, which is followed by a consonant and a vowel. So these are going to be short. There's the end of my foot. So I got 3 feet, got 3 more to go. And so we've already had that one figured out, which is supposed to be long, so it's supposed to fit the first line. So perfect. So let's look at this E. Oh, that's followed by a consonant and a vowel. So this is going to be short, short. And I can check the A is followed by that. Perfect. So I got 2 dactyls. And then I only have 4 little syllables left. Now, when it comes to diphthongs are always long. So that's pretty easy. So I actually have a dactyl, 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 spondy, spondy, dactyl, spondy. How did you do? Okay, let's take a little break. So let's go ahead. and take a look at our next line. So let's see what we do now. Let's go ahead and find our vowels. So we have an I, an A, an I, an A, O, O, U, U, A, I, A. That one doesn't count. E, E, I. So what do we know for sure? This wennet is going to be a spondy. Got long, long. And we know that the last 3 are going to be a dactyl. So long, short, short. So let's see what we can do from here. We got that's going to be long. Now, is there anything else that we can see? Well, we should see this A is going to be long because it's followed by an M and an F. Let's see what else we can see. Oh, this O is going to be long because it is followed by a P and an R. In addition to that, since fatto is ablative, and remember, an ablative always has a macron over it, so that should always be there. And any more? Well, this U is followed by an S and an L, so that's going to be pretty long. So now I'm going to change my color to ones that I think it might be. So let's look at the next one. A is followed by an L and an I, so that's short. This I is literally followed by another vowel, so I have my first foot. Itali is my first foot. Then we have a long, because it has to be, not only because of it's followed by 2 consonants, but it's the beginning of a foot. Well, let's take a look here. Well, this automatically can't be short. We want it to be because it has a T and an O and one of them is a vowel. But you see, this had to have been long. So this also has to be long in order for it to fit in the line. So we just didn't have enough space to make a dactyl. So we have fatto, which is long. So let's look at the next one. O is followed by an F and then the letter U. So that will be short. The U is followed by that, a G and a U. So now I have 5 feet in this last one. So I have a long U and then an A that is uncounted for. Well, I can't make a dactyl out of that, so I'm going to have to make it long. So I have 6 feet. I have a dactyl, a spondy, a dactyl, a spondy, a dactyl, and a spondy. So how did you do?